Hello, hello, and welcome to my channel. It's Cher. Thanks for coming. I go by a few different names, but I'm Cher. And if this is your first time coming here, I welcome you with open arms and thank you so much for coming. Yay! Subscribe to my channel. I get all the latest topics. We can talk about just life in general, and anything you want to talk about. I mix spirit with gossip, like celebrity gossip. I talk about celebrities a lot. I talk about celebrities. I talk about bloggers. I talk about what's in the news. I talk political stuff. I do spirit rods. I do tarot cards. I don't really do tarot cards. I do oracle cards because I don't know how to do tarot cards. I don't know what it is about tarot cards. They don't resonate with me. And I could and really get into it, or maybe I should, and maybe it would be a whole new learning dimension. That could be some content, you know? You're always looking for content as a content creator too. I have TikTok and all that stuff. Okay, let's get right to it. Today is, I believe, the 19th, and that is Matthew Perry's birthday. He would have been 55 years old today. I believe that's the case. Yeah, 55. Okay. The stories that are coming out about Matthew Perry from The Assistant are absolutely horrible. He had really needed help in the end of his life there. He'd really abused the ketamine, which is so terribly sad. A life so... Imagine, like, he abused drugs most of his life, and he had big bouts of, like, quitting, like, 10 years or whatever. He had a long time, and he actually built a rehab. So he had some success, but then he fell off again. I think they had ketamine listed as a... Here's the thing. They're trying to get you off one drug, and they give you another drug that kills you. Okay, so we gotta think... I don't know. I'm really for psychedelics under supervised care, like mushrooms. They say that trips regenerate the brain. Now, I'm not saying I don't know. I think that what we're doing isn't working, right? I don't know if this is the answer either. I don't know the answer, truthfully. But it's like, damn. He was on, I think, the whole time he was on drugs, on Friends. So sad. Just pray for his family. Okay, so the news is like brutal. I'm like sitting here going through the news and some of the headlines. And they have the headlines with, because I'm going to call the news out. Because I'm like, I was going to report it and everything, but let me call the news out. Brooke Mueller, the news keeps tying her with Matthew Perry together. And they're doing headlines that are terrible for Brooke. Now, is it fair? No. Is that the kind of consequence you get for being... She was in a rehabilitation center when Matthew Perry was dead for like a month. So she'd already been there a month. So all her whereabouts are totally, she totally has an alibi is what I'm saying. But they just make her, they try to tie her to the ketamine queen. And maybe they were all getting it together. I don't know. What was she in there for? Maybe she'll come out and do it. She'll talk. Maybe one day she'll do an interview about her and Matthew Perry, their friendship. That would be a great interview, wouldn't it? But I mean, you should see how the headlines are. And here's another headline. This is very hurtful because if you notice, I do have a little alopecia in front here. Just a little bit of my hair gets thinner. It's like a little bit of a balding, but hair grows over it, but it kind of still, it's like right here, right? So sometimes I put makeup on it. There's makeup you can put on it. So you put your hair a certain way. A lot of times that's why I had actually originally gone to red, truthfully, because I noticed that I was losing my hair. And I'm BRCA2, so I had a full hysterectomy. So I went through menopause, and that was part of my menopause. And actually I actually have male balding, because my mother never did at all. My father did. And that's what my hairline resembles, and I'm just my dad to a T, but a girl, and lighter. Okay, so why I brought that up is they're like, Sparks, Katie Couric, is health alerts. She appears to be going bald. Now, that's part of menopause. That's a horrible, That is this is Radar Online. That is a horrible headline. Imagine you being Katie Couric and saying that. She probably can't even watch things. She probably doesn't even watch stuff, like look at stuff like that. And here's another thing. They constantly talk about Shiloh Jolie dropping Pitt from her name. Brad Pitt and, how do you say her name? Shiloh? Shy? I don't know how you say her name. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. She dropped Pitt, and that's sad. And they talk about it all the time. It's here. It stays here. Now, she did win the case of getting her name dropped. She's now just whatever Jolie, but her mother did that, and then Angelina Jolie's mother did that too. So it could not necessarily be against Brad. Maybe because his name is more recognizable. Jolie's pretty recognizable too. But Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie. I'd say Brad Pitt's probably, I'd say they're pretty equal, wouldn't you? You might know Brad's probably more. So here's another headline. Radar Online. Is this nice? Rod Stewart spending last days killing himself with booze. Pals fear 79-year-old rock survivor is pickling himself with partying. That is terrible. Rod Stewart spending last days killing himself with booze. That's Radar Online. I know that they have to be like, they got to get people in and draw them in, but that's just terrible. Yo, go look. Okay, this is so funny. Tom Cruise, there's something about Tom Cruise that gets on my nerves. He's a great actor. But him personally, I don't know. It's like, eek. I got a bad vibe off him immediately. But I don't have anything against the guy. I'm telling you, my allergies are killing me. I don't have anything against the guy. Go to Radar Online. If you want a quick laugh, go to Radar. Let me just show you. Here, let me bring it up. All right, here it is. Okay, look at that picture of Tom. Oh, shoot. You know I'd mess it up because it's a wrong thing to do, right? Okay, so look at that picture of Tom Cruise. Look at that picture of him. Is strapped on, look at it, he's wearing a strap on his little wee sticking out there. What is going on, Tom? Tom looks like he might be packing a little bit. No. Well, his eyes are shut too. Maybe he's having a good time. That is hysterical. I'm sorry. Let's laugh at it. But that's something you can laugh at, right? Now I ain't got a problem with that. Now, so Radar Online has got the messy awards for the week or the day, because TMZ is no better. You know, cause of death. They always put people cause of death. This influencer, Kyla Roth. She actually had a heart problem. Prayers for her family. And here's where I saw, I'm talking about the Brooke investigation. Brooke Mueller, rarely seen twin sons by her side. Emmett Perry's investigation. And then go read the article. The headlines makes it seem like they're not speaking or are on bad terms. Am I wrong in them saying this? Am I wrong? I don't think so. President Biden way past my bedtime. Did he say that? Oh, the working title, President Joe Biden farewell speech at the I got your Sleepy Joe right here. Well, it could have been, ironically, the guy. Joe Biden's speech it was good. I watched it. It was good, but it seemed like it was like an act. Like, we want to have peace. It seemed like it's something that historically he wanted that audio to go down. Because that will live that will follow him. And the whole story about him being outsed out, there'll be all kinds of gossip stuff. And he did get in there in that thing that wasn't true, what people said. They didn't ounce me out. He did get that in there real quick. If you did notice, he did get that in there. But anyways, have a great day. I'll get some more videos. I mean, it has been, no matter what you're going through, you will get by. everything will be okay. Just take one step at a time. And if you don't know what to do or not, just walk away from it for the day. Everything will be okay no matter what. So you make it a great day, and I'll try to get some more videos out. Make sure to subscribe.